First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Running from the gun, Johnson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Fields on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Able to find the open man. That's That's complete. Touchdown. Velus Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Off in this Lions offense, set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30.
Hold on. Check.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Out of the gun, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The Lions at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching them try to take away that area of the field.
Again, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
This to Laporta, right side. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again is gone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Here we go, son.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Fields going to keep it running right. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Williams to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here we go.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. So that's going to push him back half the distance. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A toss left side, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. No gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Hey, lift! 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 Ric Flair!
Throw left side, caught by Laporta. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. An audible here to get a new look. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Goff's throw taken in by Edwards. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Goff looking to change the play. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. Escapes the defender. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We're good.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go.
Value three. Hold on. Check.
Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Hey, kill.
From the gun, here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
10th carry for Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Play action. It's Goff. Looking for right, and he finds him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ric Flair.
Now it's gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Fields changing the play. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the toss, here's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game defensively. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Now the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. On the option right is Fields. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Goff going to shift him around. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Goff now looking to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. They're going for it with the option right. And this is going to come up well short as they stop it on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing now. Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here we go, Scott.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a handoff. Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd down and 3. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Lions, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.